Absolutely. It is a special gift
Yeah.
to allow yourself to be unimportant.
And that right there, what I would love to kind of bring that point where you think of yourself as unimportant, but the show can't go on without you. So
Correct.
You have a level of importance that, the show can't happen without you. But
Correct.
also, you as a human being, this is actually greater than you as a person, than you as Lexi, than you as Alexandra LoBianco with her name in lights. It's bigger than that.
Yeah.
And that is the unimportant.
Yes. Yes.
But how does that lead to the imposter syndrome?
Haha. The imposter syndrome is because I have a very different route than the majority of singers. I didn't do the young artist program route. I didn't do I don't have a master's degree. I don't have all those extra, the things that are touted as stereotypical, or this is the pathway to have a career. The things that we read about in a lot of the magazines, that they say, if you don't have this and you don't have that, you might not have a career. You're probably not going to have a career. And yet, I know more, and the more I get into the industry, the more I realize how many of us have none of the standards.
Yeah.
So this idea that there is a standard way to have a career is out of date. 100%. And out of touch.
And the stereotype of opera singers, and what we have always kind of envisioned, because most people really honestly don't follow opera, in the mainstream. It's not really a mainstream thing, but it should be, I think it should be.
And what's interesting is that in many ways it really is. We just don't realize how much opera we ingest on a daily basis.
That's true.
I mean, opera is used all over the place in commercials for everything from healthcare to football.
True.
It's everywhere. It's in children's cartoons all the time. How they design. I've been watching My Little Pony with the Munchkin, so forgive me. But watching how they create storylines for a 30-minute show, including music, including a moral, including friendship and transition, and how these characters grow with each moment. It's operatic.
Yeah.
And listening to them use melodies from things like Carmen or from Don Giovanni, and seeing the influences of, oh, this is a Mozartian version of that song they sang, or this, oh, that's very Puccini, and the way they've written these songs, and they're cute little songs, but they're all based in a history that is richer than all of us. So opera is one of the things that I find it interesting, that we think that there's a perception that opera isn't for everyone, when in fact, one of the commercials we all know is J.G. Wentworth 877 cash now. I mean, everyone knows that commercial. Yes, is it making fun of opera? Yes. Does opera deserve to be made fun of every once in a while? Absolutely. Yes, it does.
And we don't take ourselves that seriously anyway, and we don't take ourselves as seriously as they think we do.
Oh yeah. Oh, ain't that the truth? I mean, one of the favorite things I've ever been involved with that kind of shows exactly that idea was this Dubsmash battle between the two casts of Elektra that were in production. And when you're singing a maid, you're on stage for a bit, but then you've got a lot of time between the end of your scenes and when you come back to bows. So Canadian Opera Company and Lyric Opera Chicago were both doing Electra at the same exact time. And we had a lot of similar cast members from that know each other, that love each other. So we started a Dubsmash battle back and forth between the two casts.
Yeah.
Good time. And when the whole cast of our Sir David McVicker production of Electra, with the blood coming down the stairs and the pit of despair, with Nina Stemma and myself and now Sir Donald Runnacles conducting, and Mickey Martins, and this just ridiculously talented cast. And we're all on stage at the end of closing night doing the Thriller dance in our bald pates on stage. Yes, for our final Dubsmash. Yes. Oh yeah, all of it. It was ridiculous.
That's so good. See?
Yeah.
Prime example.
That was a hell of a night for me. I ended up doing I ended up jumping in to sing Griselda Miss that night. Instead of being in my bald pate, I was singing. Yeah.
Okay.
The second. It was insane.
As you do. Wow.
Moments when you realize how crazy you are.
Yeah, but that's being a performer, and at some point in your life and in your career, you just learn to let go and have some fun with it, right? It's not so serious all the time.
You have to. I mean, to quote a dear friend of mine from my days doing outdoor drama in North Carolina, it's called playing an instrument. You have to play. You have to have fun. You have to have fun doing this. Otherwise, you're going to be too bound up to do anything on stage and have it come out right.
Exactly. Oh my goodness. That's so true, And, and doing a play, it is.
Yes.
You're all up on, and I remember, when I was on tour, our director, Ray Roderick, said, there's something similar,
Mm-hmm.
We're really just, a bunch of kids in this giant sandbox, taking on a persona and having fun and just playing around in front of people.
Yes. I get to play dress. I get to play dress up for my job.
Yes.
I play dress up for my job. People throw me in crazy wigs. They make my waist teeny tiny. They make my butt look huge and my boobs up to my chin. And I'm like, wait, let's do this.
And you know what? Sometimes it's so much fun to get to do that. Sometimes it just feels good. You just feel like you have a moment of glamour, and it looks so glamorous, right? But we all know that it's really not that glamorous on the way there.
The smell of some of those costumes.
Oh, the vodka spraying every night.
It doesn't work. It doesn't work.
It doesn't work. Like, why are you wasting perfectly good vodka?
Well, it's not good vodka. Let's be honest.
It's still vodka.
True.
I know. Anyways,
Yes.
It doesn't work. They say it works, but it really doesn't work.
The glamour aspect of it comes when you get to put on the pretty frilly dress for a concert, which I don't get to do very many concerts. This year was going to be a great year for me for concerts.
I know you were supposed to come to Tampa.
I know. That I believe has been postponed. We'll see.
Okay, but not postponed indefinitely. So we're
No.
keep that on back burner.
I was really looking forward to finally coming to St. Pete and singing with the Florida Orchestra, my hometown orchestra, finally. Then do my first B9, my first Beethoven 9, which is insane. I was going to get to do my second Mahler 8, which is insane. No, and then I haven't heard that it's canceled yet, so I'm here's hoping that I still get to sing the Beethoven Missa Solemnis this coming year. So we'll see. But that's when you get to be glamorous. That's when you get to put on the dress and do your hair up and do the makeup. But honest to goodness, the thing that drives me nuts, I'm like, why do they have to do the patron parties after opening night? tired.
Yeah,
But you know, you're still amped up. You're still amped up. You do the thing. You pray to God that you're. In my case, that someone's there to say, okay, what am I going to do with my hair tonight? I have no idea because I'm terrible with my hair. Help! So usually, I've asked my wig and makeup artist, whoever it is, to help. Like, please help me. And they do. They're so wonderful. So the pin curls, if I've got pin curls in, it usually helps make at least my hair look decent for about 5 minutes of arrival.
Right.
And then it goes, and then it falls flat. Because it's fine. It's fine.
That's okay.
But anyway.
You know, my hair, I try to straighten it. Does that look straight to you?
Why? Because it's gorgeous. I love your curly hair. It's amazing.
It gets straight and then it's like, that's supposed to be straight. But I do live in Florida, so, you know, straightening your hair just never actually happens. So it's a little easier to kind of put up, though, or just hide under a wig.
I'm just half blue, half gray brown. I'm not sure what's going on with this insanity here, but it's fine.
Love it. I love it.